more. Yeah. It's called a disappearing soul. And this came from a line. Sometimes I hear lines in movies and I kind of go with it, or just anything. So this is called disappearing soul. You can dance better than you can walk. It is Zen that you come alive. Feel the wind, the sun, your delight in their presence. It is then I wish you were inside me. When you feel comfortable to let people in. On the stage you lose your guard. Do not care about people's thoughts, about your past mistakes. This is your time to shine. Gracefully move as if no one else is around. Invisible things are people too. Move to touch you. Shield goes up. Disappear on me every time. Don't know why you leave. Don't know where you go. Just can't reach you. Times I thought I had broken through, knocked walls down. But again you build walls. Stand next to you. Wonder where you are. Wonder what makes you happy. What makes you sad. What broke you in so many pieces that you don't let anybody put you back together. Waited for you all this time. Told you I would wrap myself in your pain if that's what it would take. Could you tell me why you leave? While all your indecisions exist? Why I come alive when I see you, yet I see you less often? Thank you. A couple more. About 4 more. This one is about a friend of mine who suffered domestic abuse. Valiant. How I knew you changed that night. We drove 70 miles, 40 miles into it. My perspective changed. You began to tell me your story, letting me into your heart, your soul. Started with how he would hurt you, your soul, your body, with his hands, his words. Told me of how he would choke you, thinking you might enjoy it. Somehow he did. Grasped his hands around you. With each detail I squirmed, not sure if I wanted you to continue. Moved on to stories of rape, where you graphically described how he would make you do things and make you feel emotions you didn't want. Twinge as I drove. Difficult to keep straight. The heat rose as I thought of the pain you endured. Details of blood, injuries, emotions reaped through as we got closer to home. I hated this man, and I didn't even know him. How your feelings must be towards him. How brave you were to have periled through this, and how courageous you were to leave like you knew you had to. Perspective changed on the road home. How could you go through that? You said you would not change anything. Strength really does come from within. This one here, not the last one, but this one here is called True Dancing. Appeared in the last Poetry Now. So, True Dancing. Let your limbs sway and dance in the breezes. Drift upon me, violate me, my soul. Make my skin quiver, tremble with your touch. Woo me back and forth with the movement of sexy hips. Eyes go from side to side. We're watching gracefulness at work. Turn off everything around me. Focus turned on totally to you. Illuminate yourself. Glow. Circle my body, draw me closer with each ring and made upon me. Your breath, hot, turns me on as it moves down my body, titillating my heart, making beat, beat, beat faster. Disappear into me, intertwine a web within me, making a home. Yes, let your limbs sway and dance, waking my memories of why I asked you to dance 10 years ago. Give me a reason to dance another 10 years. Last two here. This one kind of came out of just kind of fun experience. I was helping a friend clean the house, and helping her kids clean up, move stuffed animals, put them in a box. And it was weird. She was telling me how much the kids started telling me the stuffed animals had a story. And I thought that was cool. Stuffed animals having a story. I remember, I'm sure all of you had that, or all my action heroes had a story. You know, they all fought against each other, sword fight, whatever. So this one is called Stuffed Animals, and I'm sure a lot of people will identify with it who are parents. We cleaned out your closet. You told me the names of your stuffed animals, how all of them had a story. They all became your story as well. You excitedly told me each of their names, smiled, reminisced at how I used to do the same. Except with me, it was my action heroes. Looked at how you would sheepishly grin as you told me how one stuffed animal was a brother of another, how one fell for another, how one married another. Marveled at the detail you had included in these stories. Told me how mother and father met, the fight sister and brother had, what kind of food they preferred. You began to make them dance, chuckled as the panda bear sashayed with the koala bear across the dresser. Cherish these moments, make my heart whole, and break also as there are not many left. You make the rabbit dance. You make the rabbit tap dance. You make sounds of tapping as he turns into Sammy Davis Jr. You are such in your own world. 12 years old. Where had time gone? 2 years ago, you would ask Mom about makeup. At 6, you played with Barbie and Ken. Somewhere when you were lost in your world, I felt I lost you. I hug you tight. I like this world I'm in.